Happy Friday. We did it. Yay. It's the weekend. I hope you had a wonderful week and you are ready to jumpstart our weekend with a really fun live stream this evening. Thank you so much for coming. We are going to take a look at a lot of beautiful items that will be available for this month's Hella Handmade Creations. If this is your first time shopping Hella Handmade Creations, it is a monthly collaboration that takes place the 14th through the 21st. And indie makers of nail polish, lotion, wax, and many other items will contribute an item each month towards a theme of their choice. So they get to pick their own themes, which I love. It kind of lets you sneak a peek at, the interests of the makers, which I really like. So it is a pre-order shop, which means you'll place the order sometime between the 14th and the 21st, and you can expect items to mail out about 3 weeks to a month later. Um, yeah, and the makers bring it every time, every single month. I feel like I'm impressed, more impressed than the month before, if that's even possible. Hi, Bob. Welcome, Brittany. Hey, Big Teal. Good to see you, Kathleen. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Rose Diamond. Ooh, I like that name. So usually, well, I mean this month as well, the wish list opens for Hella Handmade Creations on the 1st. That's another reason I love Hella Handmade Creations. Um, the wish list goes up on the 1st, which means that you get to preview all the items that'll be available on the site before they go on sale the 14th, which gives you a nice 2-week window to peruse and kind of decide what you want to grab and budget and all that good stuff. So, this is my first time ever doing a live stream on the 1st. Actually, I don't think the site is up yet. When I checked 20 minutes ago, it still wasn't up. But it should go up, like the new items that I'm sharing with you should be listed on the site sometime this evening. That's what the owners of HHC have said. So I linked the site down in the description box as well as Hella Handmade Creation social media. So you can check that out. Maybe it'll even go up while we're doing the live stream. That would be fun. If anyone sees that, you'll have to let us know. Hey, Mercedes. Welcome, Spy Mom. I'm glad you're here too, Aunt Rowdy. Hey, Cece. Good to see you, Natalie. Hey, Invader Jill. Welcome, Lisa. Oh, yeah, these nails, aren't they pretty? This is actually what I was watching today, and I was like, yeah, I'm keeping this on, maybe for the entire weekend. It is an upcoming release from Stella Chroma. It is actually an early summer collection that they're releasing here in a couple weeks in April. And the whole collection is inspired by fair activities, which I just think is so fun. And this one's called The Scrambler, which I love. And I'm obsessed with it. And so I had to wear it. I really like it. I'm glad you guys like it too. Oh, yes, the Friday night live stream. I agree. I think moving forward, maybe I'd be curious to hear your all's thoughts, but I think moving forward, I'll probably do my live streams on Friday from now on. Like I said, I'd be interested to know what you guys think about that. I just think scheduling wise, it's going to work a little bit better for me. And I'll be able to get you guys your videos up early. I know a lot of you expressed that you like seeing the HHC items the same week that PPU is open. So this will let you see the items on Friday instead of waiting till Saturday. Hopefully stuff will be less sold out for PPU. That way I'm thinking it's a win-win. Heart of glass. So this one is a like orange jelly base. If you guys aren't sure, Heart of Glass is Fair Maiden Polish's contribution for PPU. That one has more of a red base, and this one's more of an orangey red base, but I feel like this one is definitely orange. I haven't seen the description yet, but I would say this is an orange with just gold flakes. There may be some hollow sparkle. Yep, there's some hollow sparkle in there as well. Whereas the Fair Maiden Polish has iridescent flakes and more hollow glitter, I think. Hopefully that's helpful. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did want to keep it. I thought about moving it up Saturday afternoon, but then I thought, people do stuff on Saturday and maybe people be less likely to be out of town on trips or something like Friday night. So good to know that it works for so many of you. Thank you. Yay. All right. So I'm so excited to share these items with you. If this is your first time attending one of my live streams, we are going to take a look at the items I have to share. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 items that I have to share with you that will be available in this month's shop. We're going to swatch the polish items on a swatch wheel, build them up in 2 coats, and see how they look. And then, little preview for you, I already have them swatched with a matte top coat. Look at all those pretty shades. Hello. Hey, Carolina. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you made it. And here's some more. And then I swatched quite a few of them over black. Oh my gosh, how stunning is that? Yeah. So let's get into it. So I'm going to start with a non-polish item first. This comes from Heather's Hues. It's their Wits lotion. Heather's Hues offers a Wits lotion every single month, and it sells out every time. So if you can get your hands on this and the scent description interests you, definitely recommend getting there when the shop opens. I believe it is 12:01 on the 14th. Is that correct? It's like midnight Eastern time ish. um, but anyway, this is Heather Hughes Wets Lotion, and the scent is Princess Bubblegum. This is described as having a sweet, juicy bubblegum fragrance with top notes of orange, pineapple, and banana, with hints of peach and cherry over a vanilla base. This is going to retail for $7.50. And unfortunately, you all, a lot of the pricing and cap info I get from the site. And since it's not up yet, I don't have it yet. Ooh, sorry. I do for some, but not for all. So I'm not sure about the cap for this one, but usually this is capped at 50 tubs. So I'm sure it will also, once again, have a pretty low cap. So I would say that this scent is spot on for bubblegum. I didn't even read the label. When this came in, I just smelled it and I was like, whoa, that is bubble gummy, like double bubble, hubba bubba, classic pink bubble gum. So if that is up your alley, you will love this scent. It is very fun, super energizing, and very, very sweet. If you haven't used Heather's Wets Lotion before, it's one of my favorite lotions. It just sinks into the skin very well. I specifically like it for when my skin is on the drier side in cooler months, but I find that a little goes a really long way in the warmer months because it is a pretty creamy, nourishing lotion. Um, it does contain almond seed oil, so if you have sensitivity to that, make sure, you know, you are careful. But that's Heather's Hughes Woods Lotion in the scent Princess Bubblegum. I believe that'll be $7.50, and we'll have probably around a 50 bottle cap. Hey, Lucy. Oh, you love bubblegum scents, Catherine? You would probably really like this lotion then. I'm serious. When I read all those fruit notes, I was like, she could have just said it smells like bubblegum. It smells exactly like bubblegum. All right. Welcome, Krista. I'm glad you made it. And if you guys can never get your hands on the Wits lotion, Heather does sell it on her site. The advantage of getting it through HHC and PPU is you get that shipping, collective shipping with all the brands, but it is sold on the site. And she has a lot of really yummy scents. I think Mercedes did that, right, Mercedes? I think she ended up getting some from the site because she kept missing it on the collaborative groups. But yeah, she has lots of yummy scents to choose from. All right. Are you ready to see some of these gorgeous colors? Because I am so ready to show them to you. We have a beautiful rainbow. And I'm pleased to say lots of pinks, lots of blues, but some in between too. So this first one comes from Penelope Luz. And Penelope Luz is starting a new series inspired by Penny Dreadful. This one's called Little Scorpion, and it's described as being a red base with micro holographic glitter and micro red holographic glitter and reflective silver glitter. Ooh. And I love the combination of the red and the silver. Yeah, Evan. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. This one is fire. It's so pretty. All right, so let's go on with this first coat of Little Scorpion. Yeah. This one was a joy to swatch. It built up to opacity on my nail length in 2 coats, but if you've got longer nails, you might want 3, but beautiful. Gorgeous jelly finish. So squishy, very easy to work with. Oh, I like that, Aunt Rowdy. It would definitely be perfect for Christmas. So this one comes from Penelope Lou's Little Scorpion, and her products are usually capped. I'm not sure on the cap, but they usually are. Beautiful. So we'll come back in a second for a second coat. Welcome, Latanda. Glad you made it. The next one is another beautiful red from Paradox Polish. It's a magnetic red. Ooh. This one is part of another new series. Oh my gosh. I'm sure you guys will tell me what over my Studio Ghibli. I know one is wrong. I don't know which one. Tell me. I've actually been watching Studio Ghibli lately, and I still don't know. I tell myself which one's right, and then I get it wrong. So but anyway, new series on Studio Ghibli, and it's inspired by Kiki's Delivery Service. Yay! And this one specifically is inspired by Kiki's Red Bow. It's described as being a bright cherry red magnetic with scattered holographic. Are you ready to see the magnetic? Because I'm ready. Ooh, so pretty. I know so many makers in the chat this time. I love it. Hey, Danny. Yeah, this one is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Good. Thank you. That's how I naturally want to say it. And then I question myself because I think I've heard it said both ways. Yeah, it's kind of got a burnt orange vibe. I agree with you, Big Teal. But part of that is the magnetic pigment. I think when you pull it in, you get more of like a bricky red base and then more of an orangey line, if that makes sense. So let's go in for our first coat of, I didn't even say the name, We Can Fly with Our Spirit. All right. So usually I would build this up in 2 coats and then magnetize the third. But so you guys can see the magnetic effect, we will go ahead and magnetize this first coat. Oh, we got a lot of Team Cool Reds in the house. I'll tell you what, I love all reds. All reds are welcome here. If it's a red, I want it on my nails. Orangey red, pinky red, blue toned red, brick red, all of them. Give me all the reds. Look at that. What a pretty magnetic line. Paradox knocks out the magnetics every time. I agree with you, Big Teal. Ooh, from Sweden. Welcome, welcome. That's cool. All right, so that is Paradox Polish. We can fly with our spirit. All right, we're going to get into a green, and then we will go back for second coats because we only have one. Well, maybe we'll do 2. Yeah, we'll do 2 more. This one is the only true green, and I know we always have so many green polish lovers. You're going to love this one. It comes from Bee's Knees Lacquer. They're continuing their American Horror Story series with It's Capitalism, Baby. This one's inspired by the National Parks episode. It's described as being a bright spring green with strong orange to green shimmer. It's going to be $13, and it will not have a cap. And I feel like on my screen, it's coming off a little bit blue leaning, but in person, it really is a true spring green. Really beautiful color. All right, so let's go in with It's Capitalism, Baby. It's a sassy name for a polish. You all, this just further ignited my love for greens. And it's sheer. It's sheer and it's green, and I loved it. Y'all know greens aren't my favorite. This one took my heart. It is so crazy glowy. And I love the way the orange to gold shimmer contrasts with that green base. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. So that is Bee's Knees Lacquer. It's capitalism, baby. It's what it is. Oh gosh. All right, we'll look at one more because this one's kind of green. Kinda. It's teal, but yeah. Okay, this one comes from Patty Lopez, and it's called Living in the Paradise. This is continuing the landscape series, and it's described as being a teal base with Aurora shimmer, and it will be capped at 80 bottles. Patty Lopez always contributes two polishes. So, in a second, we'll look at the second polish she's offering. And you can either get this individually, you can get the second polish individually, or you can get the duo for a discounted price. So, we'll look at them together here in just a little bit. So, let's go in for that first coat of Patty Lopez, Living in the Paradise. Where I'm living does not feel like a paradise right now. I woke up to snow and it's April. Anyway, this polish had a beautiful formula. I'm a sucker for teals, and this one was so pretty. It was fully opaque on me in three coats. Even though it's kind of sheer on the first coat, it builds up really well. And the hollow is gorgeous, gorgeous in the sun. So that is one coat of Patty Lopez Living in the Paradise. All right, let's go in for some second coats. I know, I need to come visit you, Krista. I'd love some sunshine, some California sun. It was Mother Nature's April Fool's joke. So cruel. You thought it was spring? You were wrong. All right, coming back to Penelope Luz's first contribution. Penelope Luz also has two offerings this month. They're sold individually or as a duo, and we'll look at them together here in a little bit. So this is Penelope Luz's first offering, Little Scorpion. It's got a red base, micro holographic glitter, and reflective silver glitter. And I love this one because the base is so beautifully pigmented, but you can still see all of the sparkle. Sometimes red polishes just kind of consume all of the components, but this one, they just sparkle and it deepens up so beautifully on that second coat. And I feel like my camera is not doing this one nearly the justice it deserves. It's way prettier in person. Gosh. Like I said, this one is fully opaque for me in two coats at my nail length. If you got longer nails, maybe you'd need three. And because of those glitters, it's going to be a little bit difficult to remove, but honestly, not too bad. They're so small that they come off fairly easily in terms of glitter. Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love a good red. And then the next red-ish, some of you would say, polish is from Paradox Polish. We Can Fly with Our Spirit. Bright red cherry magnetic polish with scattered holographic. And the holographic in here, y'all, is fire. Also, I did not see flakes in the description. There are flakies in this polish. Look at that. They are so pretty. They deserve to be mentioned. All right, let's go in for that second coat of Paradox Polish. This one, if you've got shorter nails, you might be able to get away with an unmagnetized first coat and then a magnetized second coat. But personally, I usually end up doing my magnetics in three coats and magnetizing only the third coat here lately. Ooh, so beautiful. So, so beautiful. So that is two coats of Paradox Polish. We Can Fly with Our Spirit. Gorgeous. So Krista, for Hella Handmade Creations, the makers each get to pick their own theme. So like Penelope Luz chose Penny Dreadful, and then Paradox Polish chose Studio Ghibli, and Bee's Knees, our next one we're gonna look at, picked American Horror Story, and so they each release a month. Each month they release a polish toward the theme of their choice, and I think they have to commit to at least 4 months. Um, so if you, for example, loved American Horror Story when they started that theme, if you bought every polish, it's like you have your own little American Horror Story collection from Bee's Knees Lacquer. So it's kind of cute. Plus, I like you get to see the makers' interests since they get to pick their inspiration. All right, just was ready to go. Bee's Knees Lacquer, it's capitalism, baby. A bright spring green with strong orange to green shimmer. It's going to be $13 and no cap on that one. This one did not build up to opacity for me in three coats. It had a really light, beautiful, ethereal look. Personally, I thought it was really beautiful, and I'm not super fond of sheer visible nail line. If you wanted to get rid of that, you could always pair it with a blurring base coat, but if you like the sheer look, you're gonna love this one. So that's 2 coats of Bee's Knees lacquer. It's capitalism, baby. $13 with no cap. Ooh, good question. So I will not say that I am the best at magnetics, but I'll say probably a couple things have changed my magnetic game. I'm going to try not to talk too long because y'all know I love to talk. One is to shake up the bottle really good, really well. Magnetic pigment's heavy, so it sinks to the bottom. So if you're having trouble magnetizing, it might be because the pigment's down here. So if you shake it up really well and then apply it, you're going to get a better magnetic line. I also hold my magnet for 30 to 60 seconds. Sometimes I'll move it back and forth across my nail because I have a a pretty strong C curve, just to get it all the way across. Sometimes I move it back and forth. Some people like doing this. I find that works really well for magnetics that are super sensitive to the magnet, but not so well for ones that are a little bit more challenging. So this one, if it's a challenging one, if it's an easy peasy, like this one was pretty easy to magnetize, you can do this, and that'll keep you from dinging with your magnet while you're using it. And then my last favorite thing about magnetics that are tricky to use has been this DRK Nails magnetic top coat. And I do swatch for PPU um, for DRK nails. So I have received this in PR, but this bottle I purchased myself about 6 months ago, and you can see it's not been used that much. I mean, a little goes a long way. It's really liquidy and it re-wets the surface of the magnetic so that you can go back in with a magnet. I'm talking too fast. I'm losing my words. So you can reapply your magnet and then get a more exaggerated magnetic line. Yeah. And then I like to go back over with another top coat and then magnetize it again if I'm really trying to do all the extra things. No problem. You're welcome for the tips. I hope they're helpful. But yeah, just play around with different things and see what works for you. This is available, by the way. Thank you for the reminder, Krista. This is available in this month's PPU shop. I'm not sure if it's capped or sold out or anything, but it is available in this month's PPU shop, and I love it. I will always keep a bottle on me for any magnetic polish because I find it makes a big difference. Thanks for coming to my magnetic my magnetic tips from someone who doesn't know that much about magnetic polishes. I'll also say that last year, I think, Polished Mage posted a video on YouTube about magnetic polishes, and it was really helpful. So maybe check that out too. Okay, back to this. I could go on forever. Patty Lopez, Living in the Paradise. This is the Landscape series, a teal base with Aurora shimmer, and it's going to be capped at 80 bottles. So I will use an extra top coat if it's a polish that's at all textured, like if it has flakies. I find that I might want something thicker to go on top of that DRK magnetic top coat, but if it's a naturally kind of textureless, shiny polish, I don't find the need to go on with an additional top coat. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So that's 2 coats of Patty Lopez Living in the Paradise. I found that this one in 2 coats was not fully opaque on me, but in 3 coats it was. And as you build it up, it gets a little bit darker to the same beautiful teal shade you see in the bottle. And it's got this glowing like emerald shimmer. And that with the hollow is just fantastic in this polish. I like these kind of shades for springtime, for this kind of time of year. There's the bee's knees. And the Paradox, I love how that red looks on me. And this one, classic red. Yeah. So out of those 4 selections, let me know in the chat if you had to pick just one, which one would it be? And we'll take a look at the mattified too before we move on to our blues. So here is what the Penelope loose looks like built up in 3 coats with a matte top coat, glossy top coat, then a matte top coat. Here's the Paradox polish. Really see the flakes there. Here's the Bee's Knees lacquer. Looks very velvety with a matte top coat. And then the Indie Polish by Patty Lopez. All four just completely gorgeous. All right, let's see what y'all are thinking. Ooh, Penelope Luz, Patty Lopez. I see where you guys are thinking. Loving the PLs and the bee's knees lacquer. I know, Carolina. How could we possibly decide? Thank goodness no one says we can only pick one. All right. And I have four gorgeous blues to share with you, one of which is Carolina's. We'll get to that one in a second. First, because I'm going to try to keep them kind of close to color order. I love rainbows around here. Welcome, Christine. Glad you're here. This one comes from Lindb Designs. Oh, it's got gorgeous hollow and shimmer too. So Lindb Designs is continuing their Properties of Polygon series with Pentagon of Anguish. It's described as being a teal-based multi-chrome with green to teal to blue to indigo shift and scattered hollow sparkle. It's going to be $13 and will be capped at 100 bottles. And it says scattered hollow, but I think it's linear hollow. Maybe they're scattered and linear, but I definitely see linear in here. And the shimmer is so shifty and pretty. Yes. Lindb Designs is on my list of must keep an eye on brands for 2022 because I've been loving everything she makes lately. All right, so first coat of Pentagon of Anguish. This one was very sheer on that first coat. Ooh, and actually, I swatched it over black because it was so sheer. And I forgot to show you a few others I swatched over black, but we'll get to that in a second. But this one is really sheer on that first coat. It did build up really well for me in 3 coats. I had some visible nail line if I was looking for it, but it wasn't super noticeable. But if that's going to bother you, you might want to pair it with a blurring base coat. And if you've got longer nails or if you use thinner coats, you're definitely going to have some visible nail line. It is so, so beautiful though. Very glowy. So that's 1 coat of Lindb Designs Pentagon of Anguish. So intense. It's not ready for that on a Friday. All right. So let me see. Can I tell which of these I swatched? Okay. We're going to go backwards really quick because I forgot. There is the bee's knees lacquer over black, in case you were wondering, because I had to. Look at that. Ah, it looks totally different. You can see all of these shifts. If you love layering over darker colors, that bee's knees is pretty amazing over black. And then here is the Lindb Designs over black. Yeah, that's stunning. Look how it brings out the hollow. Is that not blowing your minds? Because it's blowing my mind. Yeah. Jessica, it also shifts to indigo. So there kind of is a purple aspect. Yup. So there's the bee's knees. There's the Lindb Designs, and we haven't gotten to this one yet, but we'll get to it in a second. So, so pretty. So pretty. Sarah! I'm glad you made it. I wasn't expecting you to. All right, we'll come back and add a second coat to that one in just a second. Up next, we have a contribution from by Danny Vianna, another stunning blue. This one is called Dress Like a Princess, and it's continuing the Anastasia series, which I'm absolutely loving because I love Anastasia. It's described as being a sheer blue base with blue to purple aurora shimmer and reflective glitter. It's going to be $13 and will be capped at 100 bottles. Gorgeous. So sparkly. So sparkly. And these, I believe, were inspired by, because hers is a duo as well. By Danny Vianna also is offering 2 polishes this month, either sold individually or as a duo, and we'll take a look at them together in just a little bit. But they're inspired by the dress that Anastasia wore when she went to the ballet. I love that movie. That scene made me so sad, even though Anastasia looks so beautiful. But enough of my thoughts. Let's watch it. It is so beautiful. I'm glad you guys love it too. All right, first coat of Dress Like a Princess. The shimmer in here is crazy glowy, crazy glowy. It's got a very sheer base, but it builds up really well. This one definitely could be worn as a topper, or you could build it up in 3 coats and get kind of an ethereal look. JPT, the description says blue base, very sheer blue base with blue to purple aurora shimmer and then reflective glitter. And I definitely feel like I see some hollow in here as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So that is by Danny Vianna, dressed like a princess. Ooh, me, Evan, I do. I sang Once Upon a December in my 5th grade talent show. And here's what it looks like over black. Oh, sorry, that was probably really loud. I can't hold back, you all, when it comes to a pretty polish. Look at that glow. That's the by Danny Vianna we just looked at over black. Yeah. If your jaw isn't on the floor, I don't know what to say. You must not love blue. I do know all the Disney songs. That is definitely my favorite part of Disney. All the songs. Theater nerds unite. Yes, Evan. We got to stick together. Oh my goodness. And then the next one is the second half of the Patty Lopez duo. So, Patty Lopez, remember, is bringing us this beauty, Living in the Paradise, and then also this one, which is called Crystalline Touch. And we'll look at this one and then we'll look at the two together. So, Crystalline Touch is part of the landscape series as well. And it is a topper, I believe, but we'll see in a second. That has blue metallic flakes, multi-chrome flakies, and silver reflective glitter. It's going to have an 80 bottle cap. And y'all, yes, your reactions are justified. This is crazy beautiful. I'm not even a topper person or a reflective glitter person. And I put this on and I said, yep, this is a topper I am so glad to have because it is freaking stunning. So pretty. And you definitely could build it up on its own as well if you wanted to sponge it on. Or I'm going to show you what it looks like mattified in 3 coats, so you can see that too. But we'll build it up to 2 coats together. Uh-oh, y'all. Lots of interest in this one. I'm excited, but also nervous because it does have an 80 bottle cap. But the duo also is capped at 80. So maybe if you miss out on the first one, maybe you'll want to, on the single bottle, maybe you'll want the duo. How pretty is that? Magic. It does look like an ice party, Krista. It's so pretty. With the blue metallic flakes, the multi-chrome flakes, and the silver glitter. It's like an ice storm, like major Elsa vibes. Mm, so pretty. So that is Patty Lopez, Crystalline Touch. It's going to have an 80 cap. I know. I know you all. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but it is a really low cap. So these two are the two that are going to be available as the duo. So let's look at the first one, Living in the Paradise, with Crystalline Touch on top. Whoop. Ooh. And I had imagined it over something like a blue, but putting it over something like a teal really lets those blue metallic flakies pop. Gorgeous. Yeah. Patty knew what she was doing. So pretty. So pretty. So that is Crystalline Touch over Living in the Paradise. I agree, Big Teal. Perfection. And we'll come back for a second coat of that in a second. We've got one more stunning blue to look at. And then we'll go back for second coats. This one, oh, really quick. Here it is over black. Yeah. Yeah. That just brings out everything. So I'm in love. One of my favorite toppers for sure I have worn this year. Gorgeous. Intermission. Grab some snacks. Oh my goodness. And the last gorgeous blue we're going to look at today comes from Caloristic Carol. It's called Perito Moreno, and it's starting a new series for Caloristic Carol inspired by South American landmarks, which is such a cool series. This one specifically is inspired by the Perito Moreno Glacier in Argentina, and it's described as being a medium blue to turquoise thermal with multi-chrome shimmer, turquoise and blue metallic flakes, and silver reflective glitters. It's gonna be, I don't have the price. It's going to be capped at 100 bottles, so, yeah, this is stunning, you all. And now that we're getting warmer weather, these blue shades are right up my alley. They're, like, all I want to wear. Um, it is a thermal. This is the shade it is when it is cold, and then when it warms up, it turns into a beautiful turquoise. Yeah. Thank you, Carolina. $12.50 per bottle and capped at 100. I love the theme too. I really like for HHC that the makers get to come up with their own themes because they think of things I would never think of. All right, so let's go with the first coat of the gorgeous Coloristic Carol so you can see the beautiful formula. Look at that. So pretty, so even. Definitely has a jelly leaning base. And look at how all of those flakies just sparkle inside. Um, Reflectiveness wise, this one is on the subtle side. It's just like sprinkled with those reflective glitters, and I find that that's one of my favorite ways to see the reflective glitters is added with other elements. So seeing them with the flakes and with the thermal, and we will see what it looks like here in just a little bit in its warm state. Yeah, this one's a winner for me. I'm so glad you all love it too. And I agree, Jessica. Coloristic Carol been doing it for me lately. So pretty. So that's one coat of Coloristic Carol Perito Moreno. $12.50 and will be capped at 100 bottles. Take a dive. Yes. All right, let's go back for second coats of all of those gorgeous blues and we'll check them out mattified. All right, so we're looping back around to Lindb Designs offering for this month, Pentagon of Anguish. This one is a teal-based multi-chrome with green to teal to blue to indigo shift and scattered holographic sparkle. Maybe some linear in there as well. Oop, would help if you could see it. So as you can see, once you get that second coat on, you start to see that base color a little bit better. And I find that in 3 coats, you can really see that it has a teal base. Look at the glow from that shimmer. Seriously, how is that even legal? It's so glowy. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that is 2 coats of Lindb Designs Pentagon of Anguish. $13 with a 100 bottle cap. I agree, Big Teal. The blues are gorgeous this month. So gorgeous. Next is from By Danny Vianna, Dressed Like a Princess. And it is a sheer blue base with purple to blue aurora shimmer and reflective glitter. And this reflective glitter, it's actually, I retract my statement earlier about it being difficult to remove. It's not super difficult to remove, but it can be a little bit of a challenge to remove. It can stick to your skin a little bit, and it also can scratch your nail. So I just make sure I soak it off using nail clips or use a peel off base coat, and I have no problem. But if you try scrubbing it like you would a regular glitter, you may encounter some challenges. Oh gosh. Like the shimmer between these, I mean, come on. Come on. So that's by Danny Vianna, Dressed Like a Princess, $13, and it will be capped at 100 bottles. So pretty. So pretty. It is very sheer. I agree. This one, I think, and I would probably wear it as a topper, but I kind of wouldn't mind wearing it um, on its own if I was having a good staining day. Sometimes I'm not wanting to wear shears because of my staining. Yeah, they can just if you try to do like a glitter bomb, reflective glitter and scratch remove it from your nail with scrubbing, like rubbing back and forth. Sometimes they can cause a little bit of peeling on your nails. Um, but if you soak it off with clips and then just pull it off, I don't really have that problem. Or use a peel off base coat, of course, would prevent that too. All right. Oh, I got that last week, Big Teal. I loved it. Yeah, actually, I might have to try that with that. That's a good suggestion. The next blue is from Indie Polish by Patty Lopez, and it is called Crystalline Touch. Blue metallic flakes, multi-chrome flakies, and silver reflective glitter. Basically, a snowstorm in a bottle. I've been doing it a lot more too, Krista, the soaking off with the clips. It's just so much easier. All right, so let's go in for the second coat of Crystalline Touch. This one built up in 3 coats with the brush. You're still going to have some nail showing through, but it's got so many elements, the flakes, the glitters, it can be a little hard to pick them out. Pick your nail line out. Um, but you could always sponge it on for full opacity or use it as a topper. I agree, Lucy. I think it's stunning. Lucy, are you at the expo right now? I think you're at the expo. I'm so jealous. I was watching someone's live stream of that and I was very jealous. I hope you're having fun though. So that's 2 coats of Patty Lopez Crystalline Touch. It's going to have an 80 bottle cap. Gorgeous. All right. So the clips, I feel like I always get, I hope you guys don't mind when I pop in to answer questions. These are the clips I use, and you can buy them off of Amazon. You just put a little piece of cotton round in them, soaked in acetone or nail polish remover, and then clip them on your nails and let it sit, and then for like 5 minutes, and then pull it off, and your polish is gone. I got my pack on Amazon for like under $10, so highly recommend. Highly recommend nail clips. They make glitter loving a lot easier. Ooh, the glitter gala. I wish I could see everyone's fancy outfits. So fun. All right, I'm going to heat up the Caloristic Carol on the matte swatching wheel so we can look at it in its warm state. But first, we're going to swatch a second coat in its cold state. So the Caloristic Carol is called Perito Moreno, $12.50, and it's going to be capped at 100 bottles. It's got a blue to turquoise thermal pigment, multi-chrome shimmer, turquoise and blue metallic flakes, and silver reflective glitters. So, so pretty. I love it, Lucy. I love it. All right, so second coat of Perito Moreno. It does sound fun, Bonnie. But we're having fun. We're having fun. That's what I'm telling myself. So this one actually was fully opaque for me in 2 coats at my nail length. I think that if you've got longer nails, there's a chance you might need 3 with this one, but I think most people will be good in 2, and it is so, so pretty. Oh, I love this one. It just makes me think of waterfalls. So let's take a look at them mattified. Here is, I'll zoom you in. Here's the Lindb Designs mattified, the by Vianna mattified, and this is all built up in 3 coats. The Indie Polish by Patty Lopez mattified, and in its warm state, the Caloristic Carol. So here's what the Caloristic Carol looks like, cold and warm. Isn't that pretty? Those 2 colors together. Summer vibes for sure. I love it. Gorgeous. So of these blues, which ones are standing out to you? The Vianna Big Teal, it sure is pretty. So pretty. Yes, the Caloristic Carol is a thermal. Let me heat it up again. Actually, I guess it wouldn't be bad to show you what it looks like. But there's what it looks like cold, the darker blue, and then there's what it looks like in its warm state. Yeah, all so, so beautiful. Crystalline touch, all of them. That's how I feel. Give me all the blues, especially when the weather is warm. Gorgeous. I agree, Mexi Nail, those 2 colors together, it just reminds me of, like, beautiful beaches. Exactly where I wanna be right now. All right, we have some beautiful purplish polishes to look at. This first one, I probably shouldn't have put it with the purples, to be honest. I definitely shouldn't have, but you'll see why in a second. It is a very shifty polish, and I probably could have put it a number of places. But the next one comes from by Danny Vianna, and it is called We Love the Ballet. This is the second contribution in this month's Anastasia series, so this one will be available as well as this one. And you can either get them as a duo or you can get them individually. So We Love the Ballet is described as being a black to blue multi-chrome nail polish. It doesn't mention purple, but when I swatched this, I was like, oh, blue reflective glitters and um, purple shimmer, but it says it's a black to blue multi-chrome polish. It's got a black base. I see an indigo-ish shimmer. I see reflective glitters in here. I think they're blue and some hollow flecks as well. It's amazing. This, I don't usually go for duos, but I think this would be a fantastic duo. Together, apart, all around, just gorgeous. So let's go on with that first coat of We Love the Ballet from by Danny Vianna. Oh my word. Oh my word. It's a little bit sheer on that first coat. For me, it built up to opacity in 3 coats, and you'll see that it's so worth the slow build because the shimmer is just so glowy. Look at that. Already. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. So that's one coat of by Danny Vianna. We love the ballet. Yes, we do. What vamp dreams are made of. Amen. All right, let's look at 2 more purples, and then we'll go back for second coats. I did swatch this over black, though. There it is, the by Danny Vianna over black. Oh, gasp. And that might actually be how I would wear this one to conserve polish because it builds up to a black base anyway, and it just brings out all the shimmer. The downside of putting it in 1 coat over black instead of building it up in 3 coats on its own is you wouldn't get as much reflectiveness from the reflective glitter because it's 1 coat of glitter instead of 3 coats of glitter. But I still think it's way worth it. Like, how gorgeous is that? You all agree. I'm so glad the universe. Yeah, Bonnie. Dang, so pretty. All right. The next contribution comes from Cupcake Polish and it's called Agatha. This is continuing their WandaVision series and it's described as being a purple shimmer nail polish filled with red to pink shimmer. This is going to be $13 and there will not be a cap. Look at the shimmer. I like it. I like it. I like it. I have been loving purples lately. They just make me feel like a total baddie. Oh gosh. All right. First coat of Agatha from Cupcake Polished has a beautiful jelly base, lots of shimmer packed in there, and it built up to full opacity for me in 3 coats, almost 2 coats. So I think everyone would be good in 3 for this one. I love purple and pink together. So that's Cupcake Polish, Agatha. Beautiful, beautiful purple. I agree, Jessica. I just realized I was like, man, I'm really craving a purple to wear. And I was like, I don't have very many dark purples. I think I've always just gravitated towards lighter ones, but dark purples are amazing. I am needing more in my life. And then our next one, I know someone said they were so excited to see the night owl. Here it is. It is called Oh No. And this is continuing the Psych series, inspired specifically by season 7, episode 11, called Office Space. And it is described as being a periwinkle crelly filled with sapphire to violet to burgundy to red multi-chrome flakes. It's going to retail for $13, and there will be no cap for this one. Hooray! Look at those flakes. And this just combination is so unique. The periwinkle with the flakes. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And so fun for springtime too. Like a fun take on a spring pastel. All right, so let's go with that first coat of Night Owl Lacquer. Oh no, which is not what I'm saying when I swatch this polish. I'm saying, oh yes, bring it on. Look at that. Night Owl Lacquer has an amazing formula. This built up to full opacity for me in 3 coats. If you've got longer nails, there's a chance you may have some visible nail line, but honestly, there's so many flakes. It built up. I mean, you'll see. It has a really cool pond effect. I think the number of flakies help blur the nail some. Isn't the purple and blue in here just so fun? The shift. Yeah, application couldn't be better. Love me some Night Owl. So that's Night Owl Lacquer. Oh no. All right, we're going back for second coats on those before we move on to some fabulous pinks. I am in pink heaven this month. There are some gorgeous pinks. I love this Friday live stream. I think I have more energy on Friday. All right, we're looping back around to By Danny Vianna's beautiful offering. And, ooh, I didn't think this through. That's okay. We'll figure it out. This is We Love the Ballet black to blue multi-chrome polish, $13. Will have a 100 bottle cap. I think it has blue reflective glitters and hollow glitters as well. Really, really pretty. All right, so let's go in for our second coat of By Danny Vianna. We Love the Ballet. Look how pretty. So pretty. This one built up to full opacity for me in 3 coats. The glow is insane. So, so gorgeous. It's already Saturday in Sweden. Oh my gosh, you all. I love this polish. I love it. So that's by Danny Vianna. We Love the Ballet. $13 and a 100 bottle cap. And let's actually, because it's pretty close. I want to show it as a duo. We're going to swatch it over this one because it's fully dry. I don't want to mess up the end result because I swatch it over the wet version. So I'm going to put by Danny Vianna, Dressed as a Princess, and 1 coat over We Love the Ballet over black. This is a pretty accurate representation of what it looks like built up in 3 coats on its own. It's maybe a little bit lighter in color, but yeah, this will give you an idea of what the duo looks like together. My gosh. And yeah, that's really pretty because I can still see the blue glow from the base color and then the bright blue from Dressed as a Princess on top, and then the hollow glitter, and then the reflective glitter. It's like a glitter party. So pretty. I love shimmer. So the duo, so you know, is going to be $25 for the 2 polishes together and will be capped at 100. I almost said bottles. 100 duos. All right, and let's revisit Agatha. I feel like I can see it, Krista, the blue in the base color, but only at extreme angles. Like when I put my nail wheel down over here out of the direct lighting, I can still see the dark blue shift. But I just can't see it under direct lighting, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, and Cupcake polish brings us Agatha, a purple shimmer nail polish filled with red to pink shimmer. So pretty. So, so pretty. This one, in my swatch photos, I ended up building it to 3 coats to get full opacity. But like I said, if you've got shorter nails, you might be able to get away with 2. I do think that third coat either way, though, does deepen the color some, so you might want to go in for 3. But how beautiful is that? Eee! It's like a larger particle shimmer. Fantastic. So that's 2 coats of Cupcake Agatha. $13 and no cap. So, so beautiful. So beautiful. All right. And then the last purple we're going to look at before we take a look at the matte is from Night Owl Lacquer. It's called Oh No! Periwinkle Crelly filled with sapphire to violet to burgundy to red multi-chrome flakes. $13, and this will not have a cap. It's also very beautiful. Going on with the second coat, the base color deepens up a little bit and it becomes much more opaque. See what I mean about the flakies? There's so many in there that you may have full coverage in 2 coats. That is beautiful. So beautiful. So that's 2 coats of Night Owl Lacquer. Oh no! $13 and no cap on that one. Yes, I highly recommend Night Owl Lacquer, Jessica. I was just saying, I don't remember where, but I was just saying that I feel like they're a brand that truly does it all. Like most brands I associate with a specific finish, and they're a brand I don't do that with because they make everything so well. They make flakies, they make creams, they make shimmers, they make multi-chromes, they make hollows, and they do it all perfectly. Love Night Owl Lacquer. So here are those beautiful purples mattified. Carolina's here. Hey, Carolina. Yay. Here's the By Danny Vianna. We love the Ballet mattified. There's Cupcake Polish Agatha mattified. And then Night Owl Lacquer. Oh no, mattified. So which of those is standing out to you? I'll say this one looks really cool matte, but like I think it's the shimmer. I feel like I'm doing it a disservice. Beautiful both ways, but that one I feel like these two. I don't know. Maybe the Night Owl even looks better mattified. Because flakies, you know. Oh gosh. Aunt Rowdy, I feel like we've talked about this. I think I bought that cream because of you. Is it called Autumn is Calling or something like that? I think I bought that because of you. Yeah, Night Owl makes some amazing creams. Amazing creams. All right, are y'all ready to see some beautiful pinks? Beautiful pinks. I hope so. All right, we're going to start off with Bluebird Lacquer's contribution. I was so excited to see a pink from Bluebird this month. This one, oh, so pretty. It's called Love Don't Cost a Thing. Like that. Because it's inspired by Costa's hummingbird. This is continuing the Beautiful Birds from Around the World series, and it's described as being a magenta leaning purple jelly shattered holographic with purple to gold to pink magenta shifting shimmer and bright blue to green metallic flakes. As always, $1 of every bottle sold goes to the bird and to a bird and animal conservation. For April, the organization is wildanimalsanctuary.org. This will not have a cap. Glad you're you're probably really happy about that because everyone's like, ah, yeah. It's again, I support that reaction. It's so stunning. And Lucy literally said, "Y'all like this the Shattered Hollow? All right, here you go. Shattered Hollow, magenta purple jelly, all the shifting shimmer, and all the metallic flakes. Like, come on, unreal, unreal." And speaking of Bluebird, here soon on my channel next week, I will be live swatching their spring collection. It's called Spring Chickens, and I swatched it this weekend or this week. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Whew, y'all. Y'all, I need some air. I need some air after that swatch. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. This was fully opaque in 2 coats. It is more beautiful in person than what you're seeing here. Yeah, no cap. Thanks, Lucy. Stunning. So stunning, especially like springtime. I'm thinking flowers, summertime. Like, I'm thinking, like, poolside with this on your nails. Yeah, the formula is perfect. Yeah, I'll just leave that right there. Bluebird lacquer, my love don't cost a thing. No cap on that. Yay! The collection has 5 polishes and they are all shattered hollows. Yeah, and they're beautiful. They are so beautiful. I can't wait to share them with you guys. Beautiful. All right, you ready for another fabulous pink? If you like that bluebird, I bet you're going to like the color for this one too. It comes from Cuticula, another brand I'm so excited to do a beautiful pink. It is called Damsel in This Dress, which is such a funny name. Damsel in This Dress. It's continuing the video game series. I don't know the inspiration, but in my heart, I want it to be peach. I don't know if it's inspired by Princess Peach, but I want it to be a peach polish. This is described as being a bright pink base with shifting pink to gold pigment and small silver holographic flakes. Um, yeah. This one has a TBD cap. Hopefully it'll have no cap because it's really pretty. All right, let's watch it. Yes, thank you, Big Teal. If you guys didn't know, Cuticula now has a YouTube channel, and she swatches a lot of her polishes there, and it's very soothing. She has like music playing on the background, and she gets out a wheel and swatches, and the videos are very high quality, and I'm loving it. So go follow them. All right, so first coat of Cuticula, Damsel in This Dress. Catherine. Oh my gosh. Rest in peace, your wallet. Oh my gosh. This one was beautiful to apply as well. It was very opaque on that first coat. I think I built it up to 3 just to get a deep color, but I'm pretty sure it was opaque in 2. The hollow is fabulous. Just, yes. So pretty. So pretty. So that is Cuticula Damsel in This Dress. So beautiful. We're going to look at 2 more pinks and then we'll go back for second coats. This pink is a little bit more subdued. And I actually don't have too much information on this because it's a late Mother's Day edition polish. I think it was supposed to maybe go out last month, but it didn't. So it's coming this month. And it comes from Pampered Polishes. It's called SCJ, which is the initials of Pampered Polishes Timberland's kiddos. Jocelyn, Cooper, and S. I'm trying to remember what her other son's name is. SCJ. But it is a gorgeous dusty rose, and this is my description, so it may not be, take it with a grain of salt. A gorgeous dusty muted rose base with a bunch of glitter. Sebastian, thank you, Aunt Rowdy. How could I forget Sebastian? A bunch of glitters in there. I see black glitters, hollow glitters, some gold holographic hex glitters, some large pink hex glitters. There's a lot of stuff in here, and it's really unique. If you're a glitter polish lover and you haven't tried Pampered Polish's glitter Crellies, she makes them so well. They're her favorite finish, so she knows her way around a glitter Crelly. All right, so first coat of SCJ. No issues getting those bigger glitters out. They came out very easily on their own. No shaking, no upside downing. This had a beautiful formula. I believe I needed 3 coats for this one to get it as dark as it was in the bottle, but I didn't see much nail line in 2. So I think most people will be good in 3. So that's Pampered Polishes SCJ. Beautiful. So fun. Another fun take on a spring polish. I love when we get those spring colors, but the makers are like, jazz it up. And the last pretty pink I have this month comes from Heather's Hues. It is called Shivering and Shaking, and it's considered continuing the Billie Eilish series. It's described as being a peachy pink crelly with pink to orange to gold shimmer, a touch of hollow sparkle, as well as hollow flakes. This will be $12.50, and there will not be a cap. Really soft shade of pink. So this one definitely has a lot of yellow in the undertones. And the components in the polish, the shimmer, the hollow, it's all so dainty and delicate. If you're someone who loves nudes, who's looking for office appropriate shades, I think this would fit that description. But it's also just a really beautiful, soft palette cleanser. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This one did need 3 coats to build up to opacity for me, and it was stunning. Oh, you're right, Mel Bells. This in the summer look gorgeous. So that's 1 coat of Heather's Hues Shivering and Shaking. It's going to be $12.50 with no cap. I've been liking Peach's JPT more than usual. Usually I kind of run when I hear peach, but I've been like, ooh, peaches and corals. I've been embracing them lately, and it's been a good choice. All right, let's go in for a second coat of those pinks. And don't these look just fabulous together? They're making me so happy. First, we're going back to Bluebird's contribution. This is Love, My Love Don't Cost a Thing. It's a magenta leaning purple jelly with shatter holographic. It's got purple to gold to pink magenta shifting shimmer and bright blue to green metallic flakes. No cap on this one. So beautiful. So, so beautiful. All right. So this one was definitely opaque in 2 coats. I don't see anyone needing more than 2 coats for this. It's fully opaque. It's just as blingy and pigmented as it is in the bottle in 2 coats. And y'all, it's even sparklier in person. This looks to me like sparkle-wise, it looks like a glitter polish, but it doesn't have any glitter. So it's going to be easy to remove. It's going to dry down without any texture. Love it. So that is 2 coats of Bluebird lacquer. My love don't cost a thing. And no cap on that one. Just fantastic. Fantastic. All right, and going in with a second coat of Cuticula's offering for this month, Damsel in This Dress. This one is a bright pink base with shifting pink to gold pigment and small silver holographic flakes. The shimmer in here, oh my gosh. And I love how it contrasts with the pink in the base. It's like a blue toned pink shimmer and just like a bright, more red toned pink base. It's so pretty. No glitters were harmed. I love it. I love it. All right, second coat of Cuticula Damsel in This Dress. This one built up to opacity for me in 2 coats, but I did go in for 3 on my swatch photos just to deepen the color a little bit. Honestly, don't know that that did too much. I think most nail links would be good in 2, but if you're feeling extra, you could go in for 3. So that's 2 coats of Cuticula Damsel in This Dress. TBD on the cap for that one. I love all these bright pinks. I hope we get more of them. Lucy, more pinks, please. I love them. No, Brittany, you are my kind of person, my kind of polish loving person, because that's me. Give me all the pinks, please. Pampered Polishes is bringing us SCJ for Mother's Day. So beautiful. Dusty, rose pink base, black micro glitters, holographic gold glitters, and large pink hex glitters. So sparkly. This one had a really creamy application. It's acrylic, so it had acrylic application, I guess, but it leans on the creamier side of acrylic. Look at all those pink glitters that came out, no problem. You won't have to dig for them, but you might want to do a little bit of placement. This one I do believe was fully opaque for me in 2 coats. Because it has so many glitters, removal will be a little bit difficult and it does dry down with some texture. So I'd recommend a glitter smoother or maybe 2 coats of top coat. But isn't she fabulous? So that's 2 coats of Pampered Polishes SCJ. And then the last pink before we move on to our more neutral shades is Heather's Hues Shivering and Shaking, a peachy pink crelly with pink to orange to gold shimmer and a touch of hollow sparkle and hollow flakes. Beautiful. So do I, Bluebird. Like I know, I don't have to check. I have nothing like that crelly in my collection. Like the idea to put the black and the gold in there, I could have never thought of that. I mean, I don't make polish, but if I did, I wouldn't have thought of that. Ah, puppy hair. No, thank you. Okay. Second coat of Heather's Hues, Shivering and Shaking. And on that second coat, you can really see that peachy pink base color start to pop. This one, I think it's going to be a 3-coater for everybody. And if you've got longer nails, you may still have some visible nail line with this one, but isn't it just beautiful? So beautiful. So that's 2 coats of Heather's Hues, Shivering and Shaking. Gorgeous. All right, you ready to see them mattified? Because I'm ready to show them. Oh gosh. All right. Here is what they look like matte. So here's the Bluebird Lacquer, Cuticula, Pampered Polishes, and Heather's Hues. So beautiful. Which of those are standouts for you? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then we're going to take a look at 3 more beautiful polishes. And if this video has been helpful for you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And it also really helps out the makers I get to work with too. It helps other people be able to see this video and know about how amazing indie polish is. The Bluebird, Heather's Hues. I agree. All of these look so gorgeous, Matt. So gorgeous. Cuticula. Aren't rowdy where that R is on cuticula? I read it in like a British accent. Cuticular. That was terrible. I'll never do that again, I promise. That was awful. All right, 3 more beautiful polishes to look at. And they are stunning. Shocker. This one comes from Pretty Beautiful Unlimited, like already. Come on. It's called Black Fire, and it is continuing the Opals and Pearls series. It's described as being a dark navy, almost black jelly packed with a custom mix of 7 metallic and crystal chameleon flakes. That's a lot. It's going to retail for $13 and will be capped at 150 bottles. And it looks so cool. Dark like my soul. And look at those flakies. And my dog hair. Look at those flakies. Come on. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, all the flakes. All the flakes. And of course, we're going to look at it over black in a second too. Whopper flakes. You're right, Mercedes. They're Whopper flakes. All right, going in with the first coat of Pretty Beautiful Unlimited Black Fire. Oh my gosh. This one has a really beautiful squishy jelly base. It's actually more pigmented than I was expecting it to be for a polish so dark. With flakies, a lot of times those kind of polishes are a lot more sheer so that you can still see the flakies, but this was the perfect balance between pigmented and being able to see the flakies because it built up really, really well. I want to say I had full opacity in 3 coats. I don't know why I had to think so hard on that. I'm pretty sure it was fully opaque in 3 coats. I'm questioning, was it maybe opaque in 2? I'm pretty sure it was 3. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yay! See you, Lucy. Have fun at the gala. So that is one coat of Pretty Beautiful Unlimited Fire Opal. We'll come back for a second coat in a second. Nope, 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 not Fire Opal. Black Fire, part of the Opals and Pearls series. It's going to be $13 and will be capped at 150 bottles. So pretty. And we'll come back for second coats here in a little bit. All right. Two more. This one comes from Penelope Luz, and it is called Little Scorpion Topper. So this one is going to be sold with this one as a duo. Together, they are going to be capped at 150 bottles for the duo and 150 individually. So you can purchase them on their own or together. So the Little Scorpion Topper is also part of the Penny Dreadful series, and it is a UCC flaky topper with black to red UCC flakies and black holographic glitters. It's going to be capped at 150 bottles. Crazy, crazy pretty. I'm going to show you what this looks like built up in 2 coats on its own, but here in a second we'll look at it built up in 3 coats mattified, and we'll look at it over the other offering from Penelope Luz. So here's the first coat of Little Scorpion Topper. I really like this topper. The flakies are on the smaller side, which I love because that allows you to still see the base color really well through those flakies. And they're super shifty. Definitely see the shift to red to black. And then it's got that pretty hollow sparkle in there as well. So that's one coat of Penelope Luz Little Scorpion Topper. It's going to be capped at 150 bottle. Yeah, the description says red to black flakes, but I feel like I see some gold and copper shift in them as well as a little bit of blue. That's not in the description though. But yeah, mostly I see red to black. Mostly. And the final polish that is a new release this month comes from Pampered Polishes. This is their monthly release. So the SCJ, yeah, is for Mother's Day. This is their dinosaur series continuation. It's called Dinosaur. I feel like Cooper, because this series is in collaboration with her son Cooper. Why do I feel like Cooper didn't pick the name of this one? Anyway, Winosaur is described as being a grayish crelly with an assorted rainbow of micro glitter, and this one will not have a cap. Another super fun glitter crelly. I love the rainbow of glitter. I see a lot of like yellow, but then we get a ton of hollow in there and a lot of really tiny micro glitter. And then I love it combined with the grayish base. It almost reminds me of like icing or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hungry for cake. All right, this one was amazingly formulated. It was fully opaque, no problem for me in 2 coats. It's got a lot of glitter in it, so it will dry down a little bit textured and flat. It's almost a 1 coater, which is crazy for a shade this light, but it was super smooth and even and very easy to work with. Love that one. So that's 1 coat of Pampered Polishes, Winosaur. No cap. Gorgeous. Ooh, I agree, JPT. Very Easter. Yes, lovely lacquers. Super birthday. All right, let's go back for second coats. Starting with a Pretty Beautiful Unlimited. Oh my gosh, I'm just in love. Black Fire. It's got a dark navy blue, almost black jelly base, packed with a custom mix of 7 metallic and crystal chameleon flakes. It's $13 and will be capped at 150 bottles. All right, so you'll see on the second coat, this one really starts to deepen up. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to show you this one, Matt. Can't wait. Look. This one I want to say I did go in for 3 coats for, just to get the base a little bit darker, but yeah, that's amazing. That's got me wanting to wear dark colors in April. I'm very seasonal with my polish wearing, but this makes me want to break the rules. I love it. So that's Blackfire from Pretty Beautiful Unlimited. It's going to be $13 and will be capped at 150 bottles. I love it, Krista. Cheers. Oh my gosh, let's go in for a second coat of the Penelope Luz. This is the little scorpion topper, and this is going to be capped at 150 bottles. It's got red to black UCC flakes and black holographic glitters. Whoop. This one will not build up to opacity, but it actually does get a really cool look on the nails and 3 coats on its own. I'll show you what that looks like on the nail wheel when it's mattified. Look how those flakies just look perfectly random. I love it. And I love you can build it up for more coverage in 2 coats or have the sparser option in one. But that is 2 coats of Penelope Luz Little Scorpion Topper, and that will be capped at 150 bottles. And we are going to add that as a topper over the other offering from Penelope Luz, which is the Little Scorpion, this one. Red reflective glitter, red micro glitter, silver reflective glitter polish. So you can purchase those individually or you can purchase them as a duo. And here's what the two look like combined. Ooh. I would have never thought of that combination. A reflective glitter with a flaky topper. That is cool. Really brings out the red. I mean the black. So that is 1 coat of Penelope Luz Little Scorpion Topper over 2 coats of Little Scorpion. And the duo, so you know, will be capped at 150 bottles. All right, let's add a 2nd coat to Winosaur. Then we've got some polishes to look at over black. Then we are going to look at the mattified. I agree, that's a fun combo. All right, so we're looping back around to Pampered Polishes Winosaur. A grayish crelly with an assorted rainbow of micro glitter. And there won't be a cap on this offering. Has anyone checked the site to see if it is up yet for wish listing? I know the site itself is open, but I'm wondering if the new offerings are up quite yet. If you didn't know, Hella Handmade Creations is based out of Hawaii, so sometimes they're running at a different time than you know. It's still the first over there, and it will be for a while. So this one definitely reached full opacity in 2 coats. Beautiful. I love all the glitters. Very springy. So that's 2 coats of Pampered Polishes Winosaur. All right, and let's take a look at a few of those over black. And I am pulling off a nail wheel really quick because I accidentally thought that there was a polish that was going to be available this month that's not available till next month. So no sneak peeks. All right, so here is Pretty Beautiful Unlimited Black Fire over black. Check that out. Can you say rainbow flakies? Beautiful. I'm in love. And it really does, when you show it over black, you can really tell the difference between when it's built up on its own, it has a more navy base. It looks kind of black on its own, but once you put it beside a real black, it looks navy. And then here is what that Penelope Luz Little Scorpion Topper looks like over black. Really brings out the hollow and the red shift in those flakies. Super pretty. Super, super pretty. And then here is what they look like Mattified. Why did I have to think about that? Ignore this one. I had to take that off. So that's the Pretty Beautiful Unlimited mattified. There's 3 coats of the Penelope Loose mattified and 2 coats of Pampered Polishes mattified. Aren't those pretty? I like it over black too, Krista. I just think those flakies really pop over that darker base. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, and I will give you all a quick recap of all the polishes I shared with you today and show you what they look like against my nail before we scoot. Unfortunately, I do not know this month what polishes are going to be returning to the overstock. That's why I was kind of hoping the site would be up so I would know. But I guess it will be a surprise for us, which is kind of exciting. All right, so here is no problem, lovely lacquers. Here's the Penelope Loose, little scorpion over black. Here's Paradox Polish. What are you called again? We Can Fly with Our Spirit over black. Here's Bee's Knees Lacquer. It's capitalism, baby, over black. Here's Patty Lopez Living in the Paradise over black. Here is Lindb Designs Pentagon of Anguish over black. Here's by Danny Vianna Dressed as a Princess over black. Here is, yeah, these are all mattified. None of them dry matte like this. Here's Crystalline Touch from Patty Lopez. Did I say over black? Is that what I was saying? Oh my gosh. I need some cake. Here's Caloristic Carol Perito Moreno, mattified. Sorry, y'all. Maybe I'm not as alert on Fridays as I thought. Here's by Danny Vianna. We love the ballet, matte, not over black. Here's Cupcake Polish, Agatha, matte. Here's Night Owl Lacquer. Oh no, matte. You guys are cracking me up. Here's Bluebird Lacquer. My love don't cost a thing, matte. Here's Cuticula, the damsel in this dress, matte. Here is Pampered Polishes, SCJ, mattified. And here is Heather's Hues, Shivering and Shaking, matte. And then there they are. Pretty Beautiful Unlimited, Black Fire Matte, Penelope Loose, Little Scorpion Topper, matte. And then Pampered Polishes, Winosaur, matte. I love this group too, Krista. Y'all are so fun. All right. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me again. This is really fun. I think this is going to be a really great way to kind of start our weekend and get our minds off of work if you work and just unwind after a long week. I really enjoyed that you were able to come hang out with me this afternoon, this evening, or whatever time it is for you this morning if you're in Sweden. um, and I hope you had fun. If you haven't already given this video a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it if you did. Um, I've got lots of really great videos coming up, so you should totally subscribe to. Tomorrow I am posting my wildflower lacquer review. It's up way early, and y'all, it's because I couldn't resist posting it. This collection is amazing. So that video is going up tomorrow. Next week, I'm going to be reviewing Bluebird Lacquer's new collection. Then after that, Stella Chroma's new collection. Then after that, Bee's Knees Lacquer's new collection. So lots of really fun videos coming your way. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them. The site, so there's no set time for it to premiere. It's just supposed to go up on the 1st. And since they're based out of Hawaii, it's like I don't know the time difference, but it's pretty early on the first for them. So they said though, someone posted in the Facebook group, "Hey, is it still going up today?" And HHC responded, "Yes, it is. It's just going to be a little bit later." So keep pressing refresh. I will too. I hope it comes up soon because I want to see everything. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you again, and I will see you later. Bye.